Welcome to the official Business and Lifestyle Legends podcast. Real life stories, exciting interviews, and a lot of knowledge to change your life. And here is your host of today's episode, Ben Schneider.
Hey guys, welcome to the Business and Lifestyle Legends podcast. My name is Ben Schneider, and today I have an awesome guest. My guest today is Crystal Luna. She's a TikTok creator from the Philippines, and she has around 1 million subscribers on TikTok. That's a quite awesome number. And today we're going to talk about TikTok, the platform itself, how she was able to grow that big in the Philippines, what content she's creating, and maybe I will ask her if she is already rich from her TikTok followers or not yet. So, Crystal, happy to have you here.
Hi. Thank you for having me here. Good morning.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. So you are a TikTok creator. Did you start your creator career only with TikTok, or have you been on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or another platform before?
Well, I'm on Facebook and Instagram, but I'm just gonna start my YouTube this month. And it's kind of more private, but TikTok is the first account that's public for me that I did.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. So basically, you did not have an audience on other platforms, and then you told them, "Hey guys, I have a TikTok channel right now. Follow me there." And then you were growing that big. So basically, you're starting at TikTok from zero, right?
Yeah, from zero. Yeah,
How
I
old are
started from
you?
zero. I'm 27.
27. Oh, great. So a 27-year-old girl get noticed of the platform TikTok and start putting out content there with no follower, no base or anything before. Which content are you producing? Is it beauty tips or business tips? Basically, I know what you're doing, but it's interesting for the audience.
I actually do health tips to the Filipino people.
So, guys, she's creating health content. She's not showing you how you can do some beauty stuff, or she's not getting naked or anything like that on TikTok, like many other people, or especially girls out there are doing. She is producing health content. So this is very special, I think, and that makes me quite curious. What kind of health content are you delivering? So, do you tell me how I do eat clean, or how I should do some sports every day, or what content are you putting out?
Well, I actually started correcting misconceptions about health. Like, for example, you've been exposed to using your gadget for a long time, and then washing your face would make you go blind. So yeah, I correct those kind of misconceptions, and then I actually try to answer people's questions about health with my videos as well. So that's basically what I do on my TikTok.
Do you get a lot? So basically, if you have right now 1 million subscribers, for sure you will get a lot of comments. But at the beginning, was there from day one that much interest in your health content?
Actually, my first few videos, I actually hid it already. I tried dancing on TikTok, but then I realized that it's not really for me. And then and then there was this contest for TikTok Philippines where you try to educate Filipinos. And then that's the time I actually started educating people about those misconceptions. And then I actually won in that contest. Yeah, I won second place for that. And since then, I started doing these health tips, and people started liking it. And yeah, some of my videos went viral as well.
That's crazy. So, did your dancing videos also work on TikTok, or you're telling me right now the educational content worked better as your dancing content?
I think my educational content worked better. I think because there are loads of people already dancing, singing, and I think a health tip is kind of different from the others. So yeah, it got more attention.
Yeah, that's a very good point, Crystal. Because when I'm scrolling through my TikTok feed, um, I'm tired of that dancing stuff. So at the beginning, it was nice and funny seeing some people doing some dances, but it's you're getting tired of that stuff. If I see someone dancing, I skip it, and I think that's a movement in TikTok. I think I'm not the only person who is reacting like this, because if you're seeing only dancing people, yeah, it's not that interesting anymore. But if you change your content, if you're putting out content to educate people, I think you will get their attention. So that let me know your thoughts. But I think that's a big change of TikTok, because at the beginning, I know TikTok around, I'm not sure, 1 2 years, and at the beginning, I told everybody out there, also my audience, hey, TikTok is dumb. TikTok, there are only kiddies, there are only dancing people, there is only bullshit content on this platform.
Yeah.
But that definitely changed. There is so great content out there, educational content like yours, or talented art people who are drawing something,
Yeah.
very very interesting content. So it's more like YouTube, but in a shorter
Yes.
form. So YouTube video is around 5 to 15 minutes, and the TikTok is maximum 1 minute. So it's like YouTube, but in a shorter form. What is your perspective about this?
Well, I think with TikTok, yeah, I think the short videos actually work more better for people because let's admit it, we have short attention span, right? So I think maybe from time to time a 1 minute video where you could learn at least like one thing a day, one topic a day, you could actually remember it. Unlike if you watch too long videos on YouTube, you just remember a thing or two, but then forget it after a few days or so. But with TikTok, if you try watching just a minute of video, you could actually remember it. And yeah, I think it gains more attention because it's just 1 minute and you don't have to like wait for a long time to learn something like that.
Yeah, I think so. The point you mentioned, with the attention time. So uh, the attention time is really getting down with the internet
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff in the past years. So maybe a few years ago, we were watching a video with has, I don't know, 30 minutes. Today we
Yeah.
all want to have that fast and in maybe 1 minute. So I think that's one of the advantage of TikTok. So you have 1 million subscribers right now. Is there, or are you familiar with, is there possibilities for you to earn money? Do you have to be invited from TikTok? I think there's a TikTok creator program. Is there anything you're earning money right now with your 1 million subscribers? Because as I mentioned when we were talking before, if I would have 1
Yeah.
million subscribers, I could sell this audience a lot, coachings, courses, our Shopify magazine, or anything like that. So in the business niche, there is a lot of money in the audience, because they are following you for a reason. They want to be rich like you. They want to be that businessman like you, or building a business like you. How is it in your audience?
Actually, with my TikTok, I could earn via doing live streams. And as what I've said earlier, I was just invited yesterday to be a TikTok creator. So basically what I know right now is that people here in the Philippines or TikTok creators here in the Philippines could earn from doing live streams with the gifts of the audience.
Okay, it's like
Yeah.
donations from the audience.
Yeah, I think they will give you gifts like um any gifts there is, and then it's an equivalent to I think 0.05 cents of dollars. I think
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Um, okay. So, do you think, or have you talked to other people in the Philippines right now? Because I think it's a little bit special if you're based in the Philippines or in the US or in Europe, about the
Yeah.
earning possibilities. Have you talked to other creators? How much money are they earning? Do they live only with TikTok earnings, or are they selling, I don't know, merchandise stuff as well about their brand person? Or
Actually, most TikTok creators that are really popular here in the Philippines have started their own merchandise, and there are also some who has their own business that actually boomed in TikTok, and some of them, after being popular on TikTok, already make their YouTube accounts to earn more money. So that's the thing.
okay, great. What we haven't talked about yet is you are putting out health content. So, are you just a girl who is reading a lot in the internet and then putting out that content, or how are you able to do that health content?
I'm actually a medical postgraduate intern. Well, it means I'm on my fifth year of med school, and I'll be taking my boards next year for to be a doctor. So I actually study those stuff that I discuss on TikTok, and I do research and ask my colleagues about it for it to be more reliable, and so that I wouldn't give wrong information to people because it's their health and it's really important.
Yeah, that's a good point, because a lot of people are putting content out there. That's my view on that. A lot of people are putting content out there and they do not even know by themselves what it's about. So, especially a lot of the COVID-19 content, or also in the online marketing niche, they do not know about Facebook ads or have no experience about Facebook ads, but telling other people or other entrepreneurs that they should run Facebook ads and how they do it. But I think they do not really know what it's all about. And that's my perspective, and also my advice for all of you out there. Put out content, definitely, but only if you really know what you're talking about. If you're not knowing what you're talking about yet, then do not put out that content. Put out another content. For example, if you like skateboarding, put out some skateboard content. You don't have to tell the world how good you are in marketing if you never have run the marketing campaign. So, do you experience that too?
Well, there are times that actually, like I post something, and then some people who are not med related or who didn't study medicine question my post. But well, what I do is I try to correct them. I try to give them that. I try to say them that all that I post are actually evidence based. And yeah, that's the thing. Because I think some people think that they know better, and well, for me, we should read more, and before we should be responsible in typing comments or yeah, in posting anything, because it's just so easy to access social media right now. And what if you post something that is wrong and could actually cause harm to people? So that's it. Yeah.
I heard sometimes, not 100% sure about the number, but I heard sometimes if you repost, so if you share a wrong information 13 times, everybody thinks this information is right. So that's,
Really?
yeah. I'm not 100% sure if it's 13 or 7 or 10, but I'm quite sure it was 13. So if people share 13 times the wrong information, people are going to think it's right because they hear it in their bubble so often. And then if you hear every day wrong information, which is told you the information is right, then you start believing it. And this is what's happening on social media, because during or because of the algorithm in social media, you're getting only the stuff you should see, you want to see. And if you want to see some, I don't know, bad information about COVID-19, you will get the information from these people who are telling the wrong information about COVID-19. So that's why you start believing sometimes that this information might be right. I think that's a huge problem on social media. And the same could happen to TikTok. So let's go back to TikTok. You created your channel. Let's make a little step by step how to guide if someone wants to start with a TikTok channel right now. What would you recommend? How many videos should they place in a week or a day? How should the videos be? How many time do they have to spend on their TikTok account? Something like that.
Okay, so before you start, of course, your TikTok, I think the best way to gain followers is, of course, create your own content and just don't do a lot of dancing, you know what I mean? Like, you have to do something that is different or maybe just about you, something that will show your passion. And then with regards to TikTok posting, I actually noticed from beginners that they usually post like 3 videos a day to gain more attention. That's how they do it. Like 3 videos a day, continuous posting for about a month, and then you'll see a big difference on it. And then I think when you reach around like a 50,000 or 100,000 followers, it's okay to post at least once a day. For that, as long as you have you just update your TikTok every day, just one video is enough. And then I think if you're really popular already, every 3 days will do, I think. Yeah.
Okay, that's an interesting tip. So you recommend 3 videos a day on TikTok?
That's that's what I actually noticed, cause with me I just got lucky because I got this video that went viral. But I usually post before like one video a day. But then I've noticed that there are TikTok users with millions of followers who actually post 3 videos a day. That's their minimum actually.
Okay, wow, that's a lot.
Yeah,
But
that's a lot
but
of
but basic,
effort.
yeah, but basically, I think the TikTok videos do not recommend that much time like a YouTube video or anything else. Are you cutting your videos, or is there anything you add on the videos, like a title, or is there a thumbnail, or gifs or stickers or anything you
um,
say this is necessary?
I usually use there is an effect called green screen. It's how you could actually put a background on TikTok. So if I teach a certain body part or system, I could show the picture using that effect. So I think that that effect is really important for me, that green screen. And well, I usually do my videos just for 1 minute. So you have an option in TikTok where you could post if you like 15 seconds or 60 seconds. So you just pick the 60 seconds option.
Okay, but then are you cutting something, or do you put stickers on
What
it,
do you
or a
mean?
title, or?
For I put title, there is like you could change your cover in TikTok, or you could design your title, make it big on your video. So that's what I do usually. I just put a big title of, for example, how to properly clean your ears, and then I just put a big title, yeah, on my video. So that's it.
That's interesting. How can you
Yeah.
probably clean your ears? That might be interesting.
That was my video that went viral actually.
Oh, really? Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And are you going to do that all in the TikTok app itself, or do you have other apps
Other
to provide
application.
content for TikTok?
Oh, well, actually, I'm not a really a techie person, so I just learned to do everything on TikTok. But I think some creators used other applications, some video editors to do their transitions. But with my content, the TikTok platform itself is enough for my videos.
Okay, okay, that's awesome. I love that story because a lot of people, especially in my entrepreneur marketing bubble, are always looking for how can I gain a lot of money? How can I gain followers? How can I have the best perfect picture quality? I need to have a videographer and a designer and everything like that. I mean, I have all that stuff too in my team in my company, but you just really took your phone, making some TikToks, putting out content. You mentioned you're not a techie, so you have not
Yeah.
really an idea what to do, and just put out great content, being a nice person, and gained a lot of subscribers. So 1 million is freaking much. That's not like 50,000 or 100,000, which is, yeah, it's reachable. 1 million is a lot. So I'm living in a village with like 5,000 people here. So 1 million would be, I don't know, the region here of around 50 kilometers, for example, and everybody in that region is following you. So this is freaking a lot. Do you know? Do you know from where the people are following you? Is it only from the Philippines, or is it all over the world,
Actually,
from Europe, US?
actually, most of my followers right now are from the Philippines because I speak in Tagalog on my videos because there are Filipinos who are not that good in English. So, well, I wanted to reach them. That's why I used our language, which is Filipino, to talk to these people. But maybe in sometime in the future, I'll make my videos in English as well. Yeah, but I have a
Yeah,
few videos that are in English, but most of my videos are in Filipino. That's
yeah.
why, yeah,
I
most
was
are in the Philippines.
when I was watching your videos on your TikTok channel,
Sorry.
I was like, I'm not sure. Is her English that bad, or is she not talking in English? Because you are talking in English. The titles, for example, if you have
Yeah.
3 tips for anything like that, the tip one, tip two, tip three is in English, and then you're starting with another language. Or I was not sure, maybe your English is that bad, or you're talking that fast that I didn't get it. But then at the end,
Yeah.
I realized, so it's definitely not English. But yeah, why are you doing it like this, to reach the followers, or because why are you telling the titles in English and then the explanation in Philippine?
In actually, well, most Filipinos actually speak in English, right? But so the titles wouldn't be a problem if it's in English. But some explanations are just kind of difficult to, I mean, to explain to them where they could understand it easily. That's why I shift to my Filipino language for them to actually get a better view of what I was talking about.
Okay, yeah. Maybe it
Yeah,
could be an option for you to have one video a day in Filipino and one video a
one
day
in
in
English.
English, or you split it up so the first 30 seconds are in English and the last 30 seconds are in Filipino, for example.
That would be
'Cause-
difficult, but I'll try one English and one Filipino video, maybe a separate one.
Yeah, because I think if you already have reached that 1 million mark, it's very easy to you to gain new followers because nobody wants to follow someone who has only 2,000 people following him, but everybody wants to follow that celebrity like who has the state of 1 million followers. So if you go to the international page, so for example, like then I think you could gain a lot of more followers.
I'll try that one. I'll try your advice. I'll do one English video from time to time. Like,
Yeah.
I'll do an English version and then a Filipino version. I think that would be good.
Definitely, definitely. Let me know if that works for you.
We'll update you.
Great, great. So, at the end of this podcast, do you have an exciting or a funny or a weird story about your TikTok account? So, was there something really funny you could share with us, or something really weird, or I don't know? For example, someone commented that he wants to marry you, or wants wants to get a coaching from you, or someone wants to hire you because of your content, or is there any story you could share with us?
Well, actually, you know what I've noticed? Every time I post something serious, serious health issue, I don't reach that much followers. But every time I talk about something that is, for example, about people's genitals and stuff like that, that's the time I actually gain followers. And I've noticed that people are really more concerned on their physical attributes, like what are they gonna do when they got hair fall? What are they gonna do with their pimples? I think they're more interested in that than the more serious health concerns.
Yeah, because everybody wants to look good.
Yeah.
Maybe because of that.
And I don't know, they have questions like, this is one thing that's funny, like, when you work out, your the male genitals will get smaller. That's a misconception. So yeah.
Okay.
So I have to explain that every time we work out, there is temporary shrinkage because of the blood flow. Because our other body parts need more blood. That's why it kind of shrinks when you work out. Like, you get it. But but after a while, after you work out, it's gonna come back and it's not gonna shrink. So I think that's the funniest question that I needed to answer on my video.
So that's good news, and we had another educational part here in that podcast right now. So definitely, guys, if you want to start a TikTok channel, go doing it. Just do not overthink it. Just start, register on TikTok, try to put out some valuable content. For sure, if you like to be a dancer, go dancing. But I would recommend, I think you too, put out your own content. No matter if you're thinking nobody cares about it, no matter if you're thinking you're bad or not good in it. Um, I think it's not only about the content, it's a lot about your attitude, how you act as a person. Be nice, be honest every time with all people out there, and just start it. But I think, and that's maybe a good last question, what do you think about consistency? Because I think your TikTok channel will not grow if you put out a video and 3 days later another video and a week later another video, and then you say and realize, hey, TikTok is not working. I do not gain any followers. I do not gain any views. That TikTok shit is not working for me. As Crystal mentioned, put out 3 videos a day for 1 month. So, what do you think about consistency? Is that important?
Yeah, consistency is very important because when I started TikTok, I was I was just so devastated that my videos are not working. But then when I like post one video every day and I continue doing it, it actually worked. And I think it's really an important thing for everyone. If you want to do something, if you want to start not just TikTok, maybe YouTube or any other platforms, you need to be consistent and you just need to work hard for it, really.
Yeah. So if you want to achieve something in life, you definitely need to work hard. It's every time the same, no matter if you're
Yeah.
building up a social media account, a podcast, or a business, you definitely need to work hard every time. So, is there anything you want to tell our audience at the end of this podcast?
Well, all I want to say is I just want to say to everyone that just follow your dream, just do your thing, and just believe in yourself, and don't let other people bring you down. Because um, just do your thing, because eventually you'll be successful, you reach your goals, and yeah, just do your best.
Great. Do not listen to the naysayers. So,
Yeah.
great to have you here, Crystal. It was an exciting interview. Nice to meet you. You're a very kind person. And thanks for listening this podcast, guys. Hope you will be with us in the next episode. And wish you all the best, Crystal. Another 1 million subscribers in a short. And all the best for the
Yeah,
future.
thank
Thanks for being with
you.
me here.